Hey guys, Wyatt here, the coastal agent with Big Block Realty. You know, a lot of the clients, when they choose to sell, they're looking at the market online, driving around town. Common question they ask me is, why did Joe's house sell for more than Sally's house? And they're real similar. In today's market with COVID and everything else, buyers' desires have shifted a little bit. So in today's video, I wanted to show you 4 main criteria that buyers are looking for in a home today. Let's jump in. All right, starting with number 1 is going to be outdoor space. More than ever, buyers are gunning for this type of criteria. You know, if there's any positive aspect to this whole COVID thing, it's that people are more and more able to work remotely or from home, and this trend is not going to go away. So when people are reconsidering where they want to live, it comes as no surprise that they want San Diego, because as I've mentioned before, San Diego arguably has some of the best climate in the world. So if you can get paid San Francisco wages and live in San Diego, who wouldn't? So anyways, you know, things like pools, outdoor kitchen, play space for kids outdoors, those are huge premiums that buyers are willing to pay more and more money for. It used to be that if you had a pool, it was kind of a coin toss as to whether or not you'd get that money back. Now, I'm not saying go ahead and put a pool in just to sell your home, but there are plenty of things that you can do, you know, to make that space more inviting, whether it comes down to, you know, just getting some potted plants and setting that stage to show the buyer what they could do for their house, or if you have kind of like a mixed grass and weed pit and patchy space, but it's a nice flat area, you know, maybe looking into getting some sod will definitely make your money back on that. But really what you want to do is kind of just look at that outdoor space and make it as most inviting as you could, you know, taking into account your budget. All right, number 2 is going to be an office or some kind of a work from home station. You know, again, with COVID on, people working from home, it's a no-brainer that they're going to want, you know, an office space or some kind of a place that they can, you know, set up a desk and work from home. So a lot of times we're staging like an extra room, you know, as an office so they can kind of see how that would play out. It could even be like some form of an alcove or some little area off to the side in the house, a large closet. Just setting the stage that they could set up a desk is really winning over buyers and getting a lot of attention on that. Number 3 is going to be having a move-in ready or a turnkey property. You know, with the San Diego home prices rising so dramatically, it's pricing a lot of buyers out from their ability to have reserves left over because they're using that as a down payment. So the more turnkey you can provide your property, the better and the more buyers you're going to have that are looking at it, thus driving the price up. Now, I'm not saying you have to go out and remodel, you know, every element of the house. Perhaps there's a, you know, an old bathroom that you just never got around to changing out the pink tub and the pink toilet or the shag carpet. You know, now might be the time to do that. But it could be as simple as, you know, just swapping out some carpet in a couple of bedrooms, or if it's worn out on the staircase, or maybe there's a couple of dark colored walls that we need to paint to lighten it up. And, you know, the buyer just wants to be able to envision themselves not having to do a lot of work in the property to move in. It's going to get you more buyers in there that are going to be making multiple offers, and then so that drives the price up. Number 4 is going to be storage. I mean, people are spending more and more time in their homes. In fact, a lot of people are looking to trade up because they feel like they need more square footage. So if your house, you know, has some great closet spaces, but maybe they're just big open spaces, you know, providing some kind of a organizational system or a closet system with shelves and, you know, show that buyer that they could store these things away, it might reduce the amount of square footage that they actually think that they need, because they could live larger because they can store all that stuff. So really, like, you know, if you have a small space, this is probably something you really want to try to like look into, providing that kind of a storage to reduce the overall square footage requirements that the buyer has. I mean, you may or may not have all of these. You might have some of these criteria. You know, really just use this list as a starting point when you're thinking about selling. You know, where can you know, focus in and improve these certain areas, because these are things that are really yielding a higher price point, you know, from one neighbor's house to another. So anyways, if you want a little bit more in-depth look at your situation, go ahead and reach out to me at 619-200-3236 or on the web at sdcoastalagent.com. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Make it a great day.